somebody pop out just in a relationship in general. I just talk to him.
I was just talking to her last week. Congratulations. They say everybody deserves better. Y'all say Beyonce deserves better. You know, so it's like, but who are you to say that about someone else's relationship?
Right. You love them, which means you can forgive that person. But guess what? That don't mean you have to give them access back to you. You could walk away, but just let them know that you forgive them. You know.
Anytime someone is taking that step towards marriage, I feel like that's like you celebrate. Why are we in everybody's business right now?
That's some folks' hobbies to be in people's
I know.
They wake up ready.
Hey, my loves, I'm Mariah.
I'm Keston Lewis.
And welcome to the No Matter the Distance podcast, where internet expectations meet
realistic expectations.
We'll be spilling the tea on what social media thinks a relationship looks like,
and share what it actually looks like when you're building a life together. This is love,
and let's talk about it. What's up, guys? Welcome back. This is episode 4 of We Create Our Own Rules season 1.
Season 1. Going strong.
You know, gotta stay in the game, okay?
Yeah, you know, I saw something online where they said most podcasts don't they don't get past episode 3, right? And we on 4, so we on the road.
And where you see that online at?
It was somewhere, I think Twitter.
Yeah, you just
it was myJanae.com.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's where I saw that. That's what it was.
But no, for real, the Poor Minds, their podcast, love them down. They're like at 300 and something episode right now, and they had Charlamagne on there, and he was talking about how most podcasts don't make it past episode 3, because I think people go in it looking to be something from the jump and making money off it from the jump, and that's not how I go for real. So we're excited to keep going. Honestly, just ready for what comes with it, you know?
Yeah.
Everything that comes with it. I want it. I want all the smoke. Okay, but today we're going to be talking about being in folks' business, because that's something that folks really love to do. It's like, why are we in everybody's business right now?
That's some folks' hobbies to be in people's
I
business.
know.
They wake up ready, checking the shade room, checking all that. Just what's going on today in the world is what they do.
And the people who own the shade room pages. Well, I know they're journalists and stuff like that, but the other people behind them fake pages, girl, go get you another job. That ain't your 9 to 5. But today we're going to be talking about different things in people's relationship that we kind of find, you know, it don't sit right with us. And we don't like how people talk about certain things in other people's relationship. And it's just like, we get that relationships are publicized, or we get that relationships are public. We get that they're on the internet, but the internet was never a place initially when it started for people to be like, well, you should never put your business out there. Well, it was meant to put my business out there, you know, like Facebook, your mama posts you all day, every day. Like that's what it's for, you know, but.
Yeah, the problem isn't stuff being posted on social media. The problem is, I think, people's mindset with seeing it, and the first thing they think about is literally something negative.
Yeah,
every time they see something, you can never just say something positive.
Yeah, y'all be internet bullies, but won't get in the field for real. Speaking of getting in the field, y'all. Yes.
Ladies, please.
Ladies, please. I'm at work, y'all. Just at work. Why somebody want me to get in the field with them at work? Like, it's never that deep. It's never that deep. On the work group chat, y'all, but we gonna skip past that. But anyways, I'm gonna start talking about why we really came on here. As y'all know, weddings, marriage, proposals, you know, all of this is trending right now. Like this year, I swear, well, 2025 actually, because it's 2026 now. 2025 was like the year that I feel like maybe because we're older now, that's on our feed, but it was just like engagement after engagement after engagement, after wedding after wedding after wedding. It was so much Black love. And a lot of times we've talked that Black people don't get married as young as other, you know, ethnic groups. And it was beautiful seeing all the Black engagements and all the Black weddings this year. Like, what do you think about that? Like, I thought that was
No, yeah, I definitely was a supporter of it. You
right,
know?
I was like, oh my God.
Because like you said, a lot of Black people, in comparison to other, you know, people, don't get married that young.
Yeah.
You know, I know a lot of people that weren't Black getting married high school, right out of high school. They married, had their person. They're kind of starting building real young, and black people are always more so on, now wait till you get older. Take your time. You got
your 20s is for you to explore.
Yeah, explore right now. Take your time. Don't settle down. Like so it's always different mindsets between different types of people. But I loved it seeing everybody getting engaged. I'm like, hey, shout out to them. I hope it worked out for them. And that's what I think most people should do when you first see it.
Exactly. And it's like, but you got the good crowd, but then you got that negative crowd, and they be saying some off the wall stuff like. Anytime someone is taking that step towards marriage, I feel like that's something you celebrate. That's something good. No matter what the circumstances, no matter what they got going on behind closed doors, all you need to say is congratulations and keep it pushing. Like, that's literally all you can say, because at the end of the day, that's between them. They're choosing to continue, so why are you trying to tear them down? I don't understand that. And I'll give an example, unless you wanted to give an example first.
Okay. I didn't have an example, but I just wanted to ask the question kind of before you got into that. Do you think it's because the people that are talking about it, talking down on it, do you think they're maybe envious of that situation? Some people, or I think most people that are talking about that type of stuff aren't in that situation. They aren't married themselves. They aren't in necessarily a good relationship. They're just maybe envious of what they got going on.
Yeah, I do believe that. I think anybody on social media talking about somebody else, they want what you got. That's what I think it is. It's like, it's always the people who is not doing anything. They're very stagnant. They're very, the very complete opposite of what you are. They got so much to say about you, but it's really comes from a place of they're deflecting. Like, when they say stuff, that's how they feel about themselves, in my opinion. That's how my mom always say that. People always got something to say. And people gonna say stuff because they're just deflecting. Like, you look good, you got a lot of stuff going for you, stuff like that. People are always gonna have something to say to you. Like, and you don't even gotta do much, and people gonna say stuff. So it's like, but it's always those type of people. Like, they're upset.
And the thing is too, most people that do talk shit about you, excuse the language, right? They ain't got nothing going on themselves. It's like, for them to be talking stuff to me, they act like I'm really careful, you know what I mean? It's like, you not, and this might sound bad, but again, it's just like, it's not like I wish I was in your shoes or anything like that. So for you to be talking like how you are about me, it's just like, what are you getting from that?
That's what I'm saying, like,
it's like the whole time, I'm good where I'm at.
Yeah. Does that make you feel better?
Right, like, do you feel better now that you talking about me, So that's another thing I think is people be talking about people and they're not anywhere near that person they're talking about. Yeah. And then so it's backwards, like, why?
Yeah, so with the whole wedding thing, I do think that. And I think another crazy thing that comes with, like, seeing what people post, a lot of relationships online, is when people be like, oh, he used to talk to me. Well, girl, he didn't pick you. You're not with him now. So y'all used to talk, but you're not with him now. Like, I can care less who he used to talk to, because they ain't be one.
That'd be folks' favorite thing to
say.
As soon as you see somebody pop out just in a relationship in general. I just talked to him.
I was just talking to her last week. Congratulations.
It's like, hey.
Congratulations.
Obviously, they did not pick you. You know what I mean? So just hope the best for them. That's all you can do.
That's weird in general, but people just want to just have something to say. It's like same way when people pop out engaged and stuff. Like, people our age or people we may know, like, there's gonna always be that one person. He getting engaged? He was just in my phone, or I used to talk to him. Okay, but he's getting engaged. He's getting married. He chose someone.
Yeah, something had to click. In order for that to happen, So like, just because y'all used to talk whenever, at the beginning of the year, a couple months ago, whatever, obviously that person didn't pick you, and something happened with them and who they chose. It's like, okay, this is who I want to be with. So like, who are you to say that they, is not real, or it's wrong, or what I'm saying? Like, it has nothing to do with you.
And then when they be saying it's wrong, they be like, oh, they got married too quick, or I think I'm not even gonna get on that, but
love works in mysterious ways.
It works in mysterious ways. Like, when you're in love, I can't even explain it. Like, you would do crazy foolish things in love. You would do a lot of stuff for love, but when it's like real and genuine, you're gonna try to hold on to that as much as you can. And if that means getting married to that person, that's what you're gonna do. So people being surprised when people are in love and getting married, it's like, I don't understand that. Like,
yeah, but like how you said, both of us said love makes you, what I say, love makes you do crazy things. And sometimes love, kind of in the deepest form of love, comes with like forgiveness with a lot of people, right? So forgiving people for certain things. Now, of course, I think how I brought up to you before, people confuse forgiveness and access, right? They tie those together. Just because you've forgiven somebody doesn't necessarily mean you got to give them access back into your life, right?
Yeah.
So if you are in love with somebody, but they do something that's like negotiable, you would say, for
you're non-negotiable.
Okay, my bad. So if you're in love with somebody and they do your non-negotiable, right? You love them, which means you can forgive that person. But guess what? That don't mean you have to give them access back to you. You can walk away, but just let them know that you forgive them, you know? And that's, I think people get those confused.
Yeah, and so since we're on this topic, the whole proposal thing with Mariah the Scientist. Mariah the Scientist, first off, shout out to Mariah the Scientist, because I love her deeply. Like, I love her like she's one of my sisters. Like, I feel like she's me in another life. Like, I think it's the music, because I don't really know her in real life, but all her music, I deeply cherish every one of her songs, and I can tell you every one of her songs word for word. So don't play with me. I'm not a new fan. I'm not a Burning Blue. I'm not a Spread Thin fan. I'm from the beginning. But saying all of this to say, people have so much to say about her relationship and her getting engaged and things like that. And of course, it's 95% negative because of the person she's with, the person she chose. And I think that we sometimes forget that that's what love is sometimes, which I don't agree with what he does to her. And I won't say I agree or disagree with when people say that she deserves better. Like, they say it about everybody. They say everybody deserves better. Y'all say Beyonce deserves better, you know? So it's like, but who are you to say that about someone else's relationship? When it comes to love, like, it takes forgiveness, it takes moving forward, it takes all that stuff, and clearly that's something she's doing, so we should be giving her props moving forward. Yes, he did publicly embarrass her. Yes, he did a lot of stuff and said, like, hurtful things, but as hurt y'all act like y'all are, I'm pretty sure she's that hurt, or she was that hurt, where she had to move forward. She wanted to continue to be with him. Clearly she does. Now, if she decides to divorce, or if she decides to call off the engagement, cool. You know, but at the end of the day, y'all got so much to say about something she's choosing to do. Like, that has nothing to do with y'all, you know. But I think she's just acting out of love. That's what people do when they're in love, you know.
Yeah.
Love might not always look good on our end. Like, whatever she got for him, you know, y'all be doing that over broke niggas. With no goals,
I
no
want
money.
to put another spin kind of on what you were saying. I think what she has done, honestly, shows how strong she is mentally, right? Yeah. And I'm going to say how this is because everybody online has been talking to her about they would have did this, you wrong for doing this, talk about her man ugly. And to that point, hey, I ain't gonna say all that, but
he is ugly.
I mean, yeah, but I'm saying the people that saying that be with ugly.
Oh yeah, they
like,
be with
y'all be with ugly folks too, so just chill out, right? Like, at least he got something going on.
He got money. Okay?
Right, you know what I'm saying?
He got money and a career.
Right? So, but yeah, I think it really shows how like strong-minded she is, but the fact that she's still kind of. And of course, she can still always, you know, call off the engagement if she so pleases to. But the fact that she's still like seeing it through, obviously there's some love there, and whatever he's doing for her, she really values that, which is why she said yes in the first place. And I think just skipping past all of the BS around her, like, oh, you should be doing this, and this, and just sticking with what her heart is telling her. I think that's like a strong mindset.
And the fact that everybody was in the crowd booing, like saying
even
no.
That, she's like sitting there, and smiling, like it's like.
But again, even if she did decide to call it off, or even if she, you know, changed her mind and things like that, she probably didn't want to publicly humiliate him like he did her, you know. So she'll probably, whatever. But at the end of the day, I just feel like that's too far. People need to stay out of folks' business. Because y'all, it be the main folks on their phone typing. Be dealing with the same nigga they've been dealing with since high school who ain't cuffed. They still sneaky links. Probably their baby daddy. Going in and out. Like, stuff like that. Like, girl, talking about something, I would have did this. Well, you need to be worried about who you dealing with. And stop worrying about her.
Yeah. But just as a whole, how we were saying, like the whole topic with this is just people be too deep into people's relationship situation, whatever they got going on. Because even to that point, I feel like, let's say if something were to happen down the line and she were to call it off, I feel like people would literally be in her stuff like, I told you so.
Yeah,
it's like y'all had nothing to do with it. But people want to always just insert themselves somewhere and just act like, I told you he ain't Y'all have nothing to do with her decision, right? So that's all you can do is wish the best for him. You know, like that's it. Yeah,
and I also can see the other perspective on relationships that keep it private. Like I see why y'all keep it private. I see why Lotto and 21 Savage have been secretly dating for 3 years.
I didn't know they was together till she told me like a couple days ago. I was like, "Are you serious?"
I'm like, they've been together for years.
I didn't know that.
But it's a secret. They don't post each other. They don't post stuff out. Like, and that eliminates people being in their business, assumptions, stuff like that. You know, of course, it's little rumors because there's pictures of them that do get posted when they're out. Or they be like, isn't he married? Y'all don't know this man. Y'all not friends with this man. Y'all don't know if he's still married. Y'all don't know what they got going on, you know? And I think it's a reason why some people be like, they like private relationship, but me personally, my relationship is private. I just post my man so y'all can see who my man is.
Yeah, I don't think it's anything.
Okay.
For sure. Yeah, I don't think anything wrong with like a private relationship. Yeah. Like at all. But also I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting to post your partner every now and then. Yeah, like because we don't post each other all the time.
Yeah, we don't. But when we
also don't see each other all the time. Yeah, we don't. So that's probably play into it, but
yeah. But we've been with each other for the last 3 weeks. We don't post
and we just post each other every day. So like we just don't do that for real.
Yeah. But to each his own. I feel like it don't matter what someone posts online. That's their page. I think we have taken the point of social media like out of it. And it's probably because so many people get the sharing stuff and just talking. It's just like maybe people think we post for them so they can talk about it, you know?
Man, you know what I think it is?
What?
You bring it up a lot. There's a lot of watchful spirits.
Yeah, the monitoring spirits.
That's what my bad. Yeah. Monitoring spirits, right?
I got a lot of those.
And it'd be literally like people be on Instagram just to watch you post something. Yes. They won't like this stuff, but they gonna share it. They gonna watch it, and they gonna talk about whatever you posting. You know, so like people literally do that.
Yes, all the time. I mean, from YouTube to TikTok, like people real deal be watching y'all. Like it's people. There's always gonna be that person out there that's like looking at you. They admire your life. It may be in a good way. Maybe they look up to you. But then there's the ones that's like obsessed with you. But then they got nothing good to say about you. So they sharing your post but not liking it. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna share my post? You done went through every little picture. You done went through every little thing. Why you didn't like it? Clearly, you're a fan.
Yeah, but it seems like a lot of people are like that on Instagram now.
Yeah, like, I think people. Well, keep going. What were you gonna say?
I feel like, and it's kind of a superficial thing, but I feel like a lot of people, if you look at the numbers and like insights on your post reel, you see 1,000 of people watching your stuff. And you only get like maybe 200 likes on something. And it's just like you have damn near 8,000 people. And it's like, how are 8,000 people seen it and only 200 people, you know? It's
it's because, well, I think it's two parts. You know, social media has evolved in relationships and how most people don't want their significant other liking pictures that are of another sex or gender. And that's cool, you know, respect your partner. The second thing is, people act like their like is some money. Like, you're not paying me to like it, but you staring, you swiping, and then you go on to the next one. But then sometimes it's on accident. Like, some people just scroll through, you know?
Yeah, that's.
Or people
that's
may not
sure.
think you look good, so like.
I mean, yeah, that could be it too. But I just feel like when I was comparing like the people watching you to like Instagram, I was saying that because people quick to like if a celebrity or somebody posting something versus somebody they know or like have no of, they're gonna watch your stuff and just scroll past it.
Yeah.
Or swipe through all. If you post a 20 picture dump, they never gonna go through half the pictures and then just go on. But then as soon as they scroll down, see whatever celebrity posts on, they gonna like it. You know, so like that's what I'm saying. People just be on there watching for real. Like, and maybe it is a whole nother level to it. Like, oh, I can't like this because so and so not. You know, I don't know.
Or
it might be
my girl gonna be tripping because I'm in her likes. And
maybe that's what it is.
But at the same time, I also do think, because I say this all the time, your supporters, the people who are gonna, if you're into content, if you're into YouTube, if you're into any type of business or anything, your people around you are not your audience. They're not your target audience. They're not your supporters. Like, and that's real. Like, they're your friends. Not all your friends are gonna, if you start a bakery, all your friends aren't gonna be buying from your bakery. They might repost it here and there, but they're not gonna be buying or spending money on you. You will have your own crowd.
It's gonna be the people that don't know anything about you gonna be your biggest supporters.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, and it's like that's how it is with YouTube. Like, I've had a YouTube for probably like 2 years now. Well, yeah, 2 years. I deleted all the old stuff off my YouTube and wanted to restart last year. But last year I started with 128 like subscribers. I finished the year with 1.9K. And none of my friends around me can say they watch my videos. They probably watch some here and there, or if I tell them about it, but my friends aren't my active subscribers. They're not in my comments. It's all these strangers that are in my comments. Like, and that's how it is on Instagram. Like, I kid you not, all the girls that be like, oh, you ate this? I'm like, girl, like, we talk in the comments. Never met them in real life. Like,
that's crazy.
That's how it is.
Yeah, man, you talk about Instagram. I can say for me, I don't post on Instagram that often, but I can say for TikTok, you know, I blew up on TikTok in like 2021. 2020.
No, 2020.
It was like 2020 around there.
Doing them COVID trend.
I was doing all that light skin stuff on TikTok, and I gained over 100,000 followers on TikTok, right? But I kid you not, and I've met people. Probably a couple of years after that, I met them and they were like, "Oh, I follow you on TikTok." And they literally pulled up my TikTok. I met them out randomly in Nashville. Yeah. And I've seen them out. But I kid you not, the people that actually know me be clowning me about my TikTok. Yeah, so it's really different. They're like, "Oh, what you doing this on TikTok for?" But I have 100,000 people that follow me and were like really just liking my stuff. So like, that's just to your point. It's literally the people that you don't know are your biggest.
That used to happen to me when I was in high school. Niggas used to clown me and used to be like, she be on that TikTok doing dances. Like, everybody used to make fun of me because, I don't know, renegade. Like, y'all remember Renegade or all them trends like that was on TikTok back in 2019. I was on that. And then 2020 during COVID, I had nothing else to do. So I'm like on TikTok doing stuff with my granny. I'm a savage. Classy, like, we were just doing stuff. And Dylan told me this from like around my birthday. When he came, he was like, you know, you were ahead of your time. But because they clowned me, I like backed off of it. You get what I'm saying? Like, instead of like, because I took it to heart. Even though they was just, you know, that's how your friends be. Like, they just be talking crap, you know. But I really took that to heart. It made me kind of shy in a sense. I used to didn't care what I post, you know. Like, but then after that, it was just like, I would delete stuff. I would restart. I have 3 TikTok pages. I've restarted 3 times, but I still have all of them. But each one of them have different audience, if you know what I mean. So, like, if my old page, I only use that, like, if I want to, like, repost something from, like, my current page. But all the people on there, all the people I follow, they follow back, but they're not actually, like, engaging. So it's just like, don't be on here. That's why my new page, I don't be following people back even though they follow me and I know them. Like, I'm not gonna play with you. So with that being said, go follow us on Instagram at NoMatterTheDistance.pod and make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at No Matter the Distance Podcast, and go check out our main pages. Mine is Maya Janae.
Mine is Keston Lewis.
And we hope you enjoyed this conversation. If there's anything else y'all want to add or talk about in the comments, please do, because you know I love to chit chat. I'll be responding, and just give us more topics and things like that. Don't forget to share this with your friends. Blase, but we'll see you guys in the next episode.
Stay out of everybody's business.